Here we go. This is my kit. This is everything that I bring for just day missions in the backcountry. I'm going to run through everything that I'm wearing, using, how I pack it, and we'll start out by exploding it. So this is everything exploded, including what I'm wearing, broken up into clothing. We got some safety gear, or backup gear there, avalanche gear, and some bonus stuff. But I think a good place to start would be with what I'm wearing. So this is what I'm wearing year round. It's going to be the same thing whether it's the spring conditions or midwinter, super cold, polar vortex. You know, the only thing I'll change is I'll add in a puffy layer, but my base layers, I'm always going to wear a short sleeve base layer t-shirt, merino wool. And I'll just start off by saying I'm thankful for Nerona. This is the brand that sponsored me for the season, so they sent me a kit. But Patagonia, North Face, Arc'teryx, they all make this stuff, and it's all really nice gear. But I wear a short sleeve base layer. Sometimes I'll wear long johns, only if it's going to be really cold. And for pants, I really like soft shell pants. I find that the Gore-Tex is a little overkill. Depends what I'm doing though, but these are stretchy and move well. A key thing to look for in pants is that they vent well, because you're going to generate a lot of heat when you're going uphill, which is why I don't usually wear long underwear. But if your pants vent well and you can open them up, then that's something I definitely consider. Another keystone item is a thin fleece layer with a hood. This is a full zip. Oh yeah, that's got a little built-in neck thing there, which is nice, so you don't have to have a buff on you at all times. But so this fleece, this short sleeve, and the pants, and that's pretty much like my go-to year round. And when I skin up, if it's a nice day, I'll be in a trucker hat with some sunglasses, and I'll always have, like, maybe I'll start off in a shell layer. And this is a Gore-Tex shell layer, very basic, super thin and lightweight. If you have just a windbreaker, that can be nice too. If you know you're not going to get weather in the forecast, like rain, then a windbreaker can work perfectly fine. So then if you stop and get cold, I always have a puffy layer to throw on top, and then some down shorts, knickers, anything like that you can throw over, so you don't have to wear long underwear and get super hot. And then my underwear in general is going to be a synthetic or something that wicks moisture. And buried in here somewhere, socks. I always use darn tough socks. And again, your feet are going to get hot. If any sweating, you're going to sweat. And so you just want to be able to dry out quickly. If I look at gloves, just a thin pair of gloves. I really like these camp gloves. They've got stowaway puffy mitts that go over, and then a little drawstrings clutch, so that if it's really hot out, you just keep this on your side and then you put them on when you need them on. Liner gloves also work, but don't make it too complicated. Just get your system in place where you're gonna have this stuff day in and day out. Move this stuff aside. So if I get into the area that I'm gonna ski, or if it starts to get cold out, I got a hat, very thin, that's gonna fit under my helmet. I got my goggles. I like these from Julbo. The lenses will pop out and breathe. See, the lenses pop out so that when you're skinning up, you still get the protection from the goggles, but they're not going to fog up on you. And then a lightweight helmet. If it's really cold, you can go with some mittens. And what I really love are hand warmers. I'm not afraid to use them. I always pack hand warmers. It's really smart. You might not need them, but maybe someone else needs them. For hydration, I usually bring a little water bottle, and I'll put something in it like a drink mix. And then if I'm going in an area that I know has water, I'll just fill up water up there, so I'm not carrying the extra weight up if I don't have to. Food, pretty boring. Usually I'll pack something a little better than bars and gels, but always bring, I don't know, a few hundred calories. Well, more than that. I'd say like 1,000. Have 1,000 calories. Be prepared to be out there all day, and bring stuff that's gonna taste good. Sharps. Okay. These are aluminum crampons. These live in my bag. They're so lightweight. Anywhere you're gonna do boot packing, having crampons that are easy to throw on, put on and take off, and don't take up much space, you're gonna bring them all the time. So Camp makes these crampons. These are their Schema Race. I got a bunch on the site, but I love, if you have any questions about crampons, let me know. But these are a critical tool. You'll see a lot of people bringing ice axes out. I'm not a big ice axe guy. They're a good third point of contact, or you can use a valet strap, strap this onto your ski pole and make a whippet. And that's just gonna give you an extra point of purchase if you need one, or if you need to make a snow anchor. They're multi-purpose. You know, honestly, I just don't use them that much. It's all a personal preference deal. But if you do, they're aluminum, they're lightweight, and most packs, ski packs, have a little place to carry them. Avi gear, beacon, shovel, probe, standard. Should be in your pack at all times. Even if this is weight training, it's good to carry that. Not here is a snow saw or other tools to do snow pit analysis. You know, if it's something that you're going to be doing regularly, I recommend having that stuff with you. But this is the staple of every kit. Even if you're not going to avalanche terrain, it's just good to have it in your bag. Always good to practice with it and be comfortable how to use it. This is a carbon fiber race probe. Wouldn't recommend it. Normally I'd bring an aluminum, something that I'm not afraid to take out and test. First aid kit. This is pretty much a first aid kit. You got things like gloves and a face shield. There's better face shields than this. That's just what happened to be in the kit I had. Let's see what else. If you have a dog, a clotting sponge, because if dogs get cut out there in the backcountry, or if someone else's dog gets cut, this is a good thing to have. It's gonna stop bleeding. I don't really ski with my dog much anymore, but anyways, that's something to consider. These are just gauze pads and cling wrap. This is a wrap that's really easy to use. It's gonna help, you know, anything that might need stitches or just need to wrap in place. This is good to have for sure. Get this going there, okay. A cravat, if you need to do a sling. Just a couple Bandaids, probably use those the most. And an emergency blanket. So if you ever get stranded somewhere, get that extra layer of warmth. And this weighs nothing. This should be in everyone's kit too. And more emergency stuff. This all fits into just another Ziploc bag. I throw in some toilet paper with it. I always bring like a knife, a couple zip ties. If you got to MacGyver your skis, if something broke, and with those zip ties, some laces. Sometimes have a compass. This one's kind of bulky. I should probably upgrade to something more simple, but I've been up there and had to use breadcrumbs, so not ideal. An Inreach Mini. This comes with me everywhere. I have a subscription plan, and this is great for communication, leaving breadcrumbs as well. It will work with your phone if you need to text someone. And then if you have an emergency, to activate a helicopter rescue if you don't have service. Let's see. Also good idea to bring backup battery power if you need it. This is a wireless charger. I can just put my phone on it. Don't need to bring a cable, but I'd bring a cable for my Inreach Mini here. I've got a buff, always good to have, and then a GoPro. Comes with me everywhere. Some skin wax, more important for the springtime, but if your skins are clumping up, this is a great thing to have. A headlamp. So I've got these headlamps. So I'll bring a higher powered headlamp for night stuff. It's smart to carry a repair kit for your bindings. Find a screw, and this is a Torx 20 star key that works with my bindings. Can't really show you the camera I'm shooting on, but it's a DSLR. This is a 24 to 105 lens. It's a bit of a workhorse. If I'm shooting photography, I'll bring this up. That's also coming up most days. I think that covers most everything in the kit. And if you look at the bag, picking a backpack's important too. And there's really no perfect backpack out there on the market. This is, I think, a 45 liter 35 to 45 liter, that's what you should be aiming for your day kit. Key things to look for on your pack would be a dedicated Avy pocket. So this is where everything's gonna live. So beacon, shovel, probe, crampons in the designated Avy kit. These are also ski crampons. These will work with most bindings, and I'll show you how those work. These are what I use on a couple hiking trails. They're good for an extra purchase in the snow if it's really steep when you're skinning up. So ski crampons slide in, and you'll see they'll get you a little extra purchase when you're going uphill. Again, don't use those a ton, but those will also live in this Avy pocket. Your ski carry system, I made my own because I like this style. This is something you'd find more in ski mountaineering packs, but it's just a hook that goes on the top, and then the bottom's gonna go through this loop. This is a total DIY project, but works great. Ice axe holder right here. You've got a top pocket for quick to easy access stuff. So I might put like some of my first aid stuff here, or I've got a back zip so I can put some more maps or whatever I need to in this. This looks like it has a hydration pocket. And then I've got side pockets, put my phone in there. I put on my own water bottle attachment, so this would be nice up front. I wish more packs had pockets on the shoulder straps, but I've got another pocket here. And then the back entry is really nice. It's quick, easy to grab stuff. This is the pack all loaded up, and you can see I've got a helmet carry attachment built in, which is great. I haven't had that on many of my packs, but sometimes you want to be sweating in a trucker hat instead of wearing a helmet. Other times it makes sense to wear the helmet on the approach. Doesn't really matter, but in general, this pack really ticks most of the boxes. The one thing I don't have on here is my camera, and my camera is probably just going to be carry it in a bag on the side. It's going to be dangling, but once I wear most of the stuff that's inside of this pack, it'll free up some space and I can throw it in. I can put my camera inside the pack. Any questions, let me know. I guess you could do a vertical A-frame ski carry on this too, so you don't have to worry about the hooks, but I prefer the hooks. And you can see that this pocket is indicated as the emergency pocket because it does have these red or orange zippers. And I probably would, with the ice axe, not going to bring that most of the time, but just wanted to show you that it fits on here no problem. So that's it. That's the standard what's in my kit. I guess I just have some time here to kill. These are the boots that I've been using, the Traverse carbon, and there's really everything for backcountry. They make it like it's different. So this isn't an alpine helmet. This is an alpine touring helmet. These aren't, downhill boots. These are backcountry boots. And poles, I got some poles here, nice and lightweight. This is my ski that I'm probably going to ski most of the time this year, the Hannibal 96. So anywhere 90 to 100 underfoot for most of the season is going to be adequate. With tech bindings and some skins, these are just Pomoka skins. As long as you take care of any skin, it should be good. Let's see here. And these are the powder skis with a more minimal binding, and that's just to minimize or to lighten the ski up because it's pretty heavy. So if I put these bindings on this ski, it would be pretty heavy. Hey.